Hello and welcome. You're watching dbmnTv. This is Abigail R. Carmelim bringing to you the Salesian news across the globe. On May 6 at the Salesian Provincial Center, Brazil, Sao Paulo, BSP, the Salesian Family Spirituality Day 2023 was held with the participation of 360 people. Throughout the day, members of the various groups participated in moments of affirmation as well as the Marian Rosary and the traditional bonfire of letters to Our Lady. Almost everything comes from almost nothing. Almost everything comes from little. Big things are made so small, even in the kingdom of God, it is like that, said Salesian Family Delegate Father Luis Gonzaga Piccoli, recalling his professor, Monsignor Jonas Abib, founder of Kongso Nova, who passed away in 2022. The day included moments of spirituality and sharing. According to Sister Maria de Lourdes Macedo Becker, head of the Salesian Family of the Daughters of Mary Help of Christians (FMA), the event represents hope and living for new vocations. During the meeting, participants also visited the Museum of the Salesian Work of Brazil (MOSB). During the concluding Mass, BSP Provincial Father Justo Ernesto Piscinini highlighted two teachings of Don Bosco. The first teaching is that Don Bosco spent his life on the salvation of young people, not only in the religious aspect, but in taking the young person out of the situation he was in to promote a better life. This brings us to the second teaching, transformation. He transformed the young person's heart, family, community, and society, the provincial concluded. A joyful day was experienced in the courtyards and classrooms of the Salesian School in La Serena as part of the celebration of Student Day, which is celebrated on May 11 in Chile. More than 1,000 students participated in the event, divided by course with games, video games, board games, and sports activities. The special Good Morning for Student Day had a special color with the image of Don Bosco and the young Saint Dominic. Then greetings from various educators of the institute who dedicated words of affection to the students were projected on the big screen. Father Miguel Rojas Andrade, director of the Salesian Presence in La Serena, gave the prayer and blessing to the pastoral educational community. Afterwards, in the classroom, each course with the support of the guidelines of parents and guardians organized a specially prepared convocation for the students and school leaders. In the end, all students went down to the courtyard to celebrate in an atmosphere of harmony and healthy coexistence with the entertainment activities that the Student Center and the college prepared for the Salesian Student Day. At the end of the day, educators and the Student Center agreed that the activity was highly attended and a healthy school coexistence that promotes Salesian spirituality. The 9th Provincial Congress of the Salesian Cooperators Association (SSCC) of South Korea (KOR) was held on May 14 at the 7th floor chapel of the Salesian Provincial House in South Korea, attended by 47 members in attendance, while 68 voting members of the 29 local councils and the Provincial Council, including delegates who are entrusted with voting, connected remotely. The event opened with a well-prepared liturgy followed by a video presentation of the past 3 years of SSCC activities in South Korea. Then the focus was on evaluation and planning for the large provincial community of over 700 SSCC members. The provincial secretary and treasurer reported on the 2022 review and planning for 2023 with all the positive developments and the financial situation of the province. The focus of the Congress was the election of the new leadership, 7 members of the provincial board for the 3-year term 2023 to 2026. Mr. Lawrence Shin Tae-Huang was elected as the new provincial coordinator. A new council will begin to assume leadership of the South Korea province on June 1, 2023. Then the provincial SSCC Formator presented statistics and analysis of SSCCs in South Korea from 2005 to 2023, which introduced a discussion divided into groups to find new strategies to meet the challenges. In the next session, the 10th Regional Congress of Salesian Cooperators East Asia Oceania, to be held in Hong Kong on May 26, was presented. One of the most important legacies that Don Bosco left to the Salesian family is devotion to Mary Help of Christians. Countless schools, chapels, squares, and neighborhoods around the world bear her name. Millions of children, older youths and adults gather around the Virgin and are sheltered beneath her mantle. Although the devotion existed before, it was Don Bosco who made it popular all over the world and left it as an example for protection and encouragement. The Virgin Mary was always present in John Bosco's life, above all because his mother, Mama Margaret, instilled in him a love for devotion to her through her prayers and daily life. In the dream when he was 9, so significant for his life, it was precisely the Virgin Mary who showed little John his vocation to the priesthood. In 1862, Don Bosco reaffirmed his Marian choice, saying that the Virgin wants us to honor her with the title of Help of Christians. The times in which we live are so hard that we need her help to preserve and defend the Christian faith. On May 16, 2023, the 105th birthday of Father Rodolfo de Moro, a Salesian of the Sicilian province, born in 1918, currently the oldest son of Don Bosco in the world, was celebrated in Catania. While his age certainly represents a remarkable achievement, the real record of Father de Moro is his countless extraordinary actions for his boys who were there yesterday at the oratory to blow out the candles on the big cake with him. Hugging him among his people were many children, many young and old, whom the Salesian raised, helped and mentored, and then a group of ladies who, emotionally moved, recall how in past years Father de Moro involved them in numerous activities and fun trips to the mountains. He taught the boys a trade, Rosaria, Giovanna and Pina said. He would take the tools and show them how to do it. Many others would have ended up on the street. Instead, thanks to him, they graduated and today they are doctors, lawyers, decent people with families. An entire day of celebration was dedicated to Father de Moro. In the morning, lunch with Archbishop Luigi Renna of Catania and the superiors of the Salesians of Sicily. In the afternoon, a moment of prayer with Mass presided over by Archbishop Salvatore Cristina, Archbishop Emeritus of Catania, who on the occasion of this extraordinary milestone said, "A long and hard-working life, that of Father Rodolfo. I remember his 100th birthday when he wished him a long-lived journey. Today we want to wish him again to continue on the path of life because it is important," he added, addressing the children to all seated in the front row, "to understand that life is a gift from God. It is the first gift to which every day the Lord adds others to no end. And that is why we must guard it, defend it, and never scorn it, or even worse, take it away." So viewers, with that we have come to the end of today's edition. Till we meet again, thank you for joining us.